Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Libra, welcome to your tarot reading for June 13th through to the 19th. Let's look at what may be on the cards for you for the week. I've got the 9-card block here, Libra, 3 recent past, 3 focused energy, 3 future outcome, selection of oracles. We have the lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Libra, at the center of the reading is the World. It is the last major arcana. It feels like you are turning over the last page in this book, okay? You're on the final chapter and you're getting ready to close something out. Now we have the full moon in Sagittarius on June the 14th. This is often a time where things come to a conclusion, come to a climax, and it's generally a release energy around the full moon. With the full moon being in Sagittarius, I feel like you might be really looking at the big picture in your life at the moment, specifically within the situation, where it's heading. And I think you realize that really there needs to be change, there needs to be transition. And I think that you're getting ready to close out and head in a new direction, okay? So we'll get to that. Let's start with the oracles. The first one is receiving. And the second one from Moonology is the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So it feels to me that you are going to be receiving some information, some confirmation, or some guidance here around this situation. Now, this could come in a few different forms. This is a general reading, so I will give you the different ways that I'm feeling here. With the 7 of Swords in the reading, you might learn about somebody's agenda, or somewhere where the situation wasn't fair, somewhere where it's been out of balance, or maybe even somebody taking from the situation in some way. For others of you, there could be an intuition, right? You get the aha moment, things fall into place. It comes from within through the Queen of Cups, through your intuitive channel, and it gives you that boost that you need to feel confident about moving on, all right? So it feels like you are getting ready to receive that information. Now, with the Pentacles in this reading, I've got the 10 of Pentacles as your lead energy. I have the 6, the Page, the 8, and the 4. It's our primary suit here. Now, the primary suit gives me the indication that this is playing out in one of your areas that, you know, once provided you with some solidity and stability. This could be your job, right? What you do for work to make a living. It could be your study, something to do with investment money, or your actual physical home, you know, the physical home that you live in as well. Now, in one of those areas with the Death card, the World, and this being the 10, right, which is the peak, the finale, there is a completion happening in one of those areas if this is your reading, okay? Now, you could also be dealing with a Queen of Cups. That is a Cancer energy for me. This could be a person in your life, and it could be somebody that actually gives you some sound advice. They might be the one that this information comes through. If it's not a water sign person, this could be a trusted person in your life that you receive advice from, like a mother, mother-in-law, a tarot reader, or a counselor or therapist type figure. That's if she's a person. The person cards or the court cards in tarot can also be the energies that we may need to embody within ourselves in order to navigate in our best way through the situation. So the Queen of Cups is the energy of heart and intuition. She is emotionally stable and uses emotional intelligence rather than emotional current to navigate through her situations. Even if emotions are high, right? She stays grounded. She does have one foot in that water, like she feels everything, but she doesn't allow it to derail her. But she's also staying very, very focused on the Ace of Cups here, meaning this is a time for you to choose a new beginning that's going to fill your cup, something that is going to feel very in alignment for you. It feels like a self-transformation as well. Okay, let's jump in. Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles. All right. I feel like in this situation, things have gone, you know, a little bit south because of the balance is off here. So, for example, if this is work situation for you, there could be a controlling boss, mentor, or manager. You might not be able to have your say, or they may not be following through on promises, right? Just giving you the breadcrumbs, making promises of pay rise, promotion, but you're never really seeing the outcome of that. You could say the same about a bank manager or a landlord as well, treating you in this way. It just feels like things are out of balance and you're not actually receiving resource-wise what you'd hope, dream, and wish for from the situation. Or maybe you started with this being good, started with a 10, and it's actually stepping backwards from there. So I feel like this energy of not receiving your worth here has led you to seeking outside of this, and if you haven't started seeking, this is the indication that it's time to do so. The Two of Wands is somebody who is making plans for the future and that's in a new direction, okay? It's outside of this physical structure, right? We see somebody who's at the top of a tower here, and we know about the tower energy. It stands often between you and your next phase, right? And often we have to pull down the tower in order to get to our next place of growth, our next chapter, and then where we have the opportunity to lay a new, strong, firm foundation to empire build with the emperor energy, which is coming. So it's time to seek. I think that you are awakening to the fact that there are a lot of possibilities and opportunities out there for you. It feels like you are going to need to broaden your horizons in some way, Libra, and move beyond the situation to get what you're truly seeking here. Page of Pentacles, right? This is a new opportunity energy. Now, you may have already had this come in, or it might be on the way to you. It's very early energy, right? It's page energy, meaning if this is about you seeking a new home, a new job, new investment, it's like you just catch wind of it. Like you might see the advertisement, you might have a conversation with someone who says, oh, they're looking for someone like you. It's because it's very early. We need to be the emperor with that vision, and basically we need to see it, we need to identify it. We go, oh, that's a good opportunity. And then we also need to be willing to take that starting point and apply some Eight of Pentacles, time, effort, energy, and work to expand it. So it feels like there is something new here. That's the piece that you needed to segue out of this situation. And I think it's enough though. It's enough for you to go, okay, I think I can leave behind where I am, and this will be the very thing that I can follow to get me out of this situation. So we have Aries energy here with the Emperor. We have Scorpio energy with the Death card, Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups. You may or may not be dealing with one of those signs. So the Emperor, you know, again, it could be the person that you were dealing with who could be a bit controlling, the one who's kind of like almost dealing out the rations here in this situation. The Emperor could also be an energy that you are needing to embody, and I feel like it does stand for that regardless. It's about the fact that you are needing to step into control of this situation for yourself now, especially if somebody else has been the controller. It's time for you to take that power and control back, and that's the very energy that will allow you to complete the cycle here. The Emperor is somebody who can protect themselves emotionally from the emotions of others or your own emotions, okay, using that Queen of Cups energy, and then make a strategic move here. It's very much like the game of chess when the Emperor is involved. Now this energy here might allow you to see, Seven of Swords, that maybe this person who was controlling the situation wasn't doing so for your own good and interest, but because they had something to gain out of it, or the organization did. It's like they were keeping everything, you know, just in check, and they might have been using hollow promises to kind of keep you there. So either way, I feel like you're seeing the truth of the situation, you're getting the clarity, and because of that, you are going to complete the cycle. Because the Death card here says that, you know what, it's had its peak anyway, it's dying down, it's dying away, there's no new growth here, and it's really time for you to focus on the new direction. There is vulnerability here, and I feel like it's hard for you to give up this situation, Libra, because at some point you actually manifested this, and it might have started off better and then ended up kind of depleting in some way. What I do see though is that on the other side of this ending is the Eight of Pentacles, right? You working hard in a new direction to transform your situation. And we see that rising sun or that rising pentacle on the horizon here. It feels like that new opportunity is up and coming, right? It's up and coming, it's gaining momentum, it's gaining energy. You will be receiving that very soon. And if you do put that time, effort, and energy into it and invest in it and work for it, that you can really carve out a new path here. The Four of Pentacles, and it's sitting underneath the Seven of Swords like this, is that sneaky energy of, yeah, okay, we want to complete the cycle, we've gotten wind of a new opportunity, but then, you know, the fear of the unknown can come in. We can go, okay, well, maybe it's just easier to stay where we are, or we should stay where we are. It's that feeling of wanting to hold on, okay, to stay guarded as well. So there's an energy of surrender here that is needed, and with the Death card, the message often is that, you know, we need to surrender to the plan here that's unfolding. You've been given an opportunity, a divine sliding doors opportunity here, and you know you've got free will, so you can stay where you are, but you will probably go around for another cycle with the world energy and be back at this point in some way, so where things might not be as divinely lined up for you. So let's get another couple of cards, or one or two, for the outcome. Oh, Hanged Man, yeah. So this is a card of, well, it's the Hanged Man, but it's called perspective in this deck here, and it's saying, you know, sometimes we need to see things from a different perspective. Yeah, it is, you know, there is unknown here to be stepped into. There might be some fears, there might be some temporary financial loss, or fear of that, but the perspective we need to take is that we're actually being moved into a new direction where you have the opportunity to expand, to broaden your horizons, and, you know, end up a lot more abundant than what you are. They talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man. It's so interesting because this is the card that comes before the Death card in the Major Arcana. So it's like, you know, you might get a little bit stuck on that step before the ending, right? But if you can surrender to that, then the other side of that is liberation, right? The Hanged Man dies the death of the Hanged Man, reaches a point of acceptance, and that is the trigger for the ending, the victory, liberation, freedom, and planting the seeds of the new and working towards a new path. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some clarity and guidance. Do feel free to drop me a comment. I do read them all and try to connect with you over there. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It will never resonate with everybody every time. Please keep that in mind before leaving your comment. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button. That is the energy exchange between us that keeps these readings coming to you every week. I'm wishing you a week of love and magic, Libra. Do take care. Bye for now.